Greetings, my fellow Narcadians. It is I, Talsar Geldon, Master of the Narcadian Order, and welcome to Pathfinder Adventure Path, Reign of Winter, book number 4. We're going to be down a player tonight, unfortunately. Ironbite is not feeling well, so we are going to try and make do without him for this evening. I'm still getting over a cold myself, but hopefully we can manage without him. So let's join everyone else, shall we? And remember, links will be down below to my Patreon and to my Discord channel. So feel free to stop by and become a member of the Narcadian Order.
Yes.
Okay.
Who wants to recap last session?
Well, we've been going through this castle, trying to track down the Dragon Lord that is been terrorizing this area, and unfortunately we have not been able to find them yet. We did encounter his wife and had a one-on-one arena-style combat, which didn't go well. So we lost that avenue of potential ally, and
Wait, so did the wife want to fight against him, or?
no, what happened was, the dragon pretty much keeps her around as kind of like a trophy, but the only way she would agree to help us is if we bested her in combat. And it was
you killed her?
No, it was one-on-one combat. It was between, between,
Rahu, right?
between Rahu and her, and Rahu lost because she was a monk. And basically knocked him unconscious.
I don't believe that. I believe he just was starstruck, and so that's the reason why he lost.
And despite my, despite Sidian's best efforts to dissuade her from joining her husband, she is honor-bound, despite her protestations, to side with her husband.
Should have tried to see if Kiki could have seduced her. Kiki's a lesbian. She'll do that kind of shit.
I think she was, again, the whole point was she's honor bound to.
Too bad my brawler. I didn't switch out one of my characters from my brawler, Dari. Dari would have probably won. I have a brawler backup for Stardust sibling. Dari E. Stardust. Her main goal is to suplex a dragon one of these days.
Alright, so, you're standing on the upper edge of the ring post-fight. She has excused herself, and you all need to decide what you want to do.
You should have won that, Rahu. I know, I'm a failure.
You talk like that. God, I don't
that in there because I'm hoping someone watches the video, and that'd be perfect. I'm sure he'll love that. Anyway.
God, I hope. How the fuck did you guys make my characters talk?
That's in the recording.
I'll have to rewatch it. I didn't pay attention. Well, we can either go this way or go back the way we came and go down the hallway. Did we check? Did you check any rooms to see if there was stuff in it? Also, did we go this way at all?
Not yet, no.
You want to go that way?
I was going to ask, when she left, did she go back out the way we came, or did...
Yep, she went out the way you came.
Okay.
Okay, so that didn't tell us anything.
She went out the way you came and took a left turn.
Oh, well, that actually does tell us something.
Well, the left is from where we came from, though.
Yep, it is. So I assume she probably went back to where we found her. So
Probably.
Well,
We got 2 ways we can go. Well, technically 3, but I think one of these ways just leads to the same place.
yeah, we should probably just head down.
yeah, you want to go down here to this one? Go through that.
I think. Well, that's the bottom of the frying pit, though.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is like an overlooking like parapet or what this is.
That's a metal grill or grate, bars that prevent the people in the tunnel from entering the pit until they are opened. They are currently lowered. The tunnel goes back into the other room. So you could jump down and then walk up the tunnel back into the room you were previously if you wanted to for some reason.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
No. Okay.
All right, well, I suggest we just go.
To the right.
Yeah, let's go that way.
Okie dokie. I do find it funny that Iggy is just riding Gestas at this point, doesn't even care.
One thing I hate is I got the person all the way in the back and the person all the way in the front.
Well, on the bright side, it also means you probably get to fight more often.
Or pig fights more often.
There you go.
Oh, I still have control of Iggy. Okay.
Yeah, I can remove that if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably should remove controls from the other 2 characters. Just in case I mess up.
All right. Well, Calamar is going to go over here and check out this door.
For some reason, Rahu's all the way back there.
One of the weird things that from the wake that apparently happened is we had bought way too much beer.
It appears to be a normal door, untrapped.
Okay then.
Oh. The other thing I forgot, I guess, is Rahu's still hurt. After that fight.
Yeah, I should probably take care of that.
Somebody should.
I don't know how many of my healing spells you guys use, so let me check.
Yeah, it should be tracked on your character sheet there.
Okay.
Rahu's down 35. So.
Let me see how many channels I have left.
Well, I think
1.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I don't think anybody's really down except for him. I guess everybody's a little beat up, but nothing major.
only have one healing spell, and it's a mass spell.
Or, well,
Alright.
no, what I had to do last session was sacrifice your prepared spells to get another healing spell.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna just do that. Which one of my spells can I get rid of?
Looks like you have a bunch of options, so.
I'll get rid of spiritual weapons since I don't go into melee anyway. Alright, I got Cure Mod back. Let there be health.
No, that's pretty good. Alright.
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to try to open up this door. Yeah.
Alright, the door opens. From inside the room, you hear the sounds of pots and pans banging around.
Huh.
It's a kitchen or a larder.
Hello? Is anyone here?
Why would you announce our presence?
Because it appears to be a kitchen.
You don't know how many guards are in here?
Hmm.
Well, as you come around the corner, the woman in the room turns in surprise, looks at you, waves and smiles. Welcome to the kitchen. Can I get you something to eat?
So she speaks common?
I'm assuming she's saying this in Draconic.
Well, because Calamar does not know Draconic.
She is saying it in Draconic.
Okay.
She says, "Welcome to the kitchen. Can I get you anything?"
Well,
I can ask her if she has any healing potions. Doubtful, but you never know.
no, I don't think she would.
It never hurts to ask.
Ask away, I guess.
I suppose.
Do you have any things that might help us with healing? We will pay money.
Is there an herbalist in this castle?
Who won't shoot us on sight?
Wait. Cillian's gonna move up. Okay. Ah. Okay. I'm afraid she does not have anything of that nature, but if she can feed us if we're hungry, and I don't know about the rest of you, I could use a good meal.
Yeah, I don't know if she could feed the dog, feed the wolf. He eats his own weight in fucking deer every day.
Well, she did say she has lots of meat, so should be able to deal with that. Tell me, miss, we're trying to find your lord. Do you happen to know where he might have gone?
Something. Give me a moment.
I see it. I asked that in Draconic, by the way.
As she's talking, you can see she's cooking some, like, people-sized chunks of meat.
What size meat?
Like they're size of a person or big enough for a person to eat?
The size of a person, though not person-shaped.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Well, that is rather unfortunate. Well, we are We are kind of hungry, so if you're offering a meal, then I suppose we shall accept your invitation. Is there somewhere you would like us to sit?
She just gestures to the 2 tables in the middle of the room.
Alright, God, I hope this doesn't turn into a trap.
She starts laying out different things on her counter and throwing together quick dishes and bringing them over and tossing them down on the table. Which, of course, are familiar.
Alright, I guess this is a good point for us to strategize and think for a moment. So, the dragon is somewhere in the hut. We're talking in common, so she can't understand us.
This is kind of surreal.
It is, but don't get force in the mouth, man. Okay, so the dragon is somewhere. We don't know where he is. We could.
You need like some crafting, cooking, or something to know what she's cooking.
It's all unfamiliar ingredients because, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, even if with unfamiliar ingredients, you can still get a general idea. Like, I think dragon fruits are unfamiliar, but if you put them in a fruit salad, I'd be able to tell what a fruit salad is.
Assuming they have a fruit anything.
Yeah.
And I don't imagine a lot of fruits grow here.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to figure out what type of meat it is and stuff. But yeah, if I can't, that's fine.
All right, so we know the dragon's somewhere around here.
Well, she said that she believes that he has left.
Well, he said there's a lot of bustle if he leaves the castle, but the bustle has mostly been us fucking people up.
You asked if he left, and she
said no.
I don't think he's left.
So we'll just have to take her word for that. So we've come down here, and we know that the other way around is just the entrance again. So we got to go either to our left down that hallway that we passed to get into the arena, or go up and down the middle of the main chamber. One of the two is going to probably lead us to his main area, or at least somewhere close to it, where we can maybe find someone who we can talk, tie, and capture and interrogate. I wish we could have won against his wife, so we could have actually, gotten where.
When we were over in the other city with the I guess it wasn't dragon kind. Have I seen any type of purple liquid like this before? Like back in the other city, or no?
You have not.
Yeah, detect magic that shit.
Yeah, I don't want to wake up I don't want to wake up 6 hours later missing a spleen or something again.
It is not magical.
Ordinarily, when something
would a survival check be able to be used to detect if there's any type of poison in there?
What type of cantrips did you take on your cleric?
I think that would be more of a heal thing, but there is a spell for that.
I was thinking more this Iki doing it because she's the nature person.
If you want to attempt a high DC survival check, I can give you some relevant information.
Alright.
Oh.
That was piss.
Well, Calamar goes.
Wait, why did she get a 3? She has a survival skill. What the fuck? Let me check something.
Calamar goes. Well, I'm quite versed in poison, so allow me to.
Hold up, let me see something real quick.
Calamar will pick up a glass, smell it.
Oh, never mind.
And
Alright, you said it's a heal check to potentially figure out if it's poison, right?
You can give me a heal check, a survival check, a craft alchemy check, which I think is what Calamar is using.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm smelling it. I'm gonna just put a little bit in my mouth to just kind of taste it and see what it tastes like, and I don't know if he has alchemy.
So, like I said, what type of
Oh yeah, he's got alchemy. Yeah.
cantrip do you have on your cleric?
To detect poison?
Yeah, there's a
Why
cantrip for that.
There's a cantrip for that, and if you just took purify food and drink, it wouldn't.
Oh yeah, I do have detect poison. Let me use
You
that.
could just any spoiled, rotten, disease, poisonous, or anything like that. You just turn it all into.
Well, that's
into
not
good
right.
food.
Hmm.
I don't have it prepared though.
Alright.
I can get rid of purified food and drink if you want me to.
No, if you have that, it's perfect.
As far as Iggy can tell, none of the food is poisoned.
Alright, I'm gonna get rid of one of my spells just to be 100% sure.
Oh, yeah.
You can't switch spells in the middle of the day like that.
Right.
Okay, there we go.
Cantrips.
What I'm saying, if you already have purified food and drink as prepared, then that's the perfect spell to use in this situation, right here.
Yeah,
Read the spell.
use that. It doesn't matter if it's poisoned or not. It makes it not poisoned.
That's right. The spell makes spoiled, rotten, diseased, poisonous, or otherwise contaminated food and water pure.
Okay.
Anyway, does Calamar senses tell him anything about this beverage?
As far as Calamar can tell, he does not detect any poisons.
We may be wasting so much fucking time for food that's not poisonous. But you know, we're in the middle of enemy territory and we don't know if this woman knows anything.
Correct.
It's-
No, that's why I always take it on a cleric, because it's just such a handy spell if you just
Right.
use it all the time.
So what does it taste like?
It's a really thin beverage. It kind of tastes like a mixture of roast beef and mashed potatoes.
Weird.
Wait, the drink does?
Yeah,
Well, they're mostly dragons in here, so I guess they prefer meaty drinks.
This has a most unusual flavor. It's like
What brings us here? I say
What?
in common, how do we explain to her that we're trying to kill her boss?
Sin goes, we're here to meet with your lord. That's why we have come here. That's why we're trying to
By the
find
way,
him.
do you like your boss? Please say no, please say no, please say no, please say no.
I mean, we are trying to meet with him. That's not a lie.
No, it's not, but, we could be more forthcoming and she might give us more information if we can be more forthcoming. Well, if she might know where his personal chamber is, actually, now that I think about it. Or at least, because I haven't seen any other servants in here besides her. So she might be the cook and the person who brings him his food personally. It's a type of fruit juice. It just tastes like roast beef. Tell us.
Wait a minute.
Do you personally deliver the food to your lord, or does he get other servants to do that, or are you the only servant in here? This tells us nothing.
So back to the fruit. You say it grows under the ice in a nest. Is it because of some creature that it grows under the ice in this nest, or is it basically just I want the backstory of this fruit? It's intriguing.
Too bad this doesn't count as a rest. Then we could get our spells back. But whatever.
Yeah.
Too bad Pathfinder doesn't have short rests.
It does have short rests. You just don't get anything from it.
Then what's the point?
You roleplay it. You would like to take a nap? Fine. Not everything has to be about getting spells back.
No, but, you know, it'd be nice.
Yeah. It'd be nice if I didn't have to work either and just game all day. But, you know, I can't have everything we want.
Anyway, so what are we gonna do? After we're done with this meal, we're gonna have to figure out where to go next. I say we go down the hallway that we came from, not the hallway we came from, but the hallway to the left of the fighting arena. That seems like our best bet.
Threads, are these, Vraxan, are they arachnids? Spiders?
We might have fought one of those.
She pauses and frowns for a moment. There's not exactly a perfect word for that.
Okay.
I'll describe what a spider looks like, I guess, and say, does it look like that, but different, I guess.
Huh.
That sounds like an interesting animal. And I assume many of your kind have died to these spider-like creatures, or whatever you call them.
Yes,
we are definitely here to see him.
Yes, we've been to his throne room, but he's not there. Is there somewhere else in this castle where he may reside? Oh, okay, I'll try a diplomacy check. And I shall say, you need. I can assure you, we. Let's see here. How do I want to word this?
Give the tagline: "We come in peace."
We're here to discuss a very lucrative business opportunity with your lord. Now, would that bluff? Yeah, people. Yeah.
We come in peace.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
I love the tagline in every movie. It's like that. You know, it's like you give that tagline out, and then things go down. I see the little and question marks. Oof.
Damn! What the fuck is their sense motive? Holy shit!
Need more snacks. Well, damn. I'm gonna see if he lets me in charms will work. Really, you're not gonna get such a beautiful woman is not going to give us more snacks or any information? gonna fuck this up, but hey, she might be into it. What would that be? A diplomacy check, I guess? Like I said, I'm gonna fuck this up.
I'm just surprised she beat a fucking 26.
Yep, I'm gonna fuck her.
Let's see. Yeah, that's she's not so impressed.
Alright, well,
I think. Okay, Sidian is going to. Look, we are here to kill your lord.
I'll just come out there and say it, I guess. Alright.
I mean, what's she gonna do?
She folds her arm and continues looking at you.
Does this trouble you at all? Are you...
Lisa,
It's for a good reason.
Your lord is a tyrant. From what we... Especially considering we already met his wife, and she does not be very pleased with her circumstances, but is bound by honor. Your lord terrorizes the countryside, makes war on his neighbors. And is generally seems to be a very unpleasant fellow. So I don't suppose you are. I don't know if you're all that fond of your lord or not. Well, honestly, I do not know. We certainly stand a better chance than anyone else. We made it this far.
and he's so far only managed to nearly kill us once.
That's not inspiring confidence.
It inspires confidence in me. He could have killed us before. He could have honestly killed us already, and he didn't.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Sure.
Who?
Yeah, oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me.
Ooh, yeah, that's rough.
Hope she rolled a 1.
Ooh.
I didn't know that you're okay.
What was that?
I just did not realize his diplomacy's that low. That's all.
It's a like a plus.
It's +5.
Yeah, it's a plus.
Yeah, it's not that. Alright, anyway, moving on. You already rolled, so that's what it is.
Man, I can't believe. Man, I have not put any ranks in that. I can't believe that.
Well, now you know what to do for next level.
I've been pretty much been coasting on my charisma. Huh. Certainly. What does it look like?
And how did your shawl get into the treasury? More of an intriguing question.
I mean, yeah, that does seem like a rather odd thing a dragon would take, would be a shawl.
I mean, he's a dragon, they hoard shit. If we can do that, we promise to get you your shawl back. Hopefully we will do that and not all die of, I guess, cold death, since I assume he shoots freezing cold breaths at us. I'm somewhat thankful he's not a fire breather, because then we'd all be fucked.
Well, in any case, I thank you for your hospitality and for your refreshments.
We will humbly pay you. Iggy takes 2 gold coins and tosses her at her. I don't know if that'll specifically cover what we ate, but it's compensation.
I don't really imagine our money is much worth here.
I mean, it's still a precious metal. Even if it has something, you can still melt it down and get something out of it.
I wouldn't give her money just for the fact that if she's caught with currency that's not from here and they find it on our bodies, it might be considered treasury.
He keeps it in a trophy for capturing me. Yeah, that sounds like
very deliberately turns her back on all of you and stares at the counter.
Okay.
She's pretending she didn't see us. Let's leave before shit happened.
Okay, well, I'm going to check the cabinet she directed me to check out.
Yep. Check the cabinet.
Alright. Please be healing potions. That'd be great. Or at least something we can use against him.
You should be able to open it.
I'm not seeing anything.
Me neither. Oh.
Do you see something?
See it.
You see something? Oh, there it is.
It's right here.
Alright, and now it showed up. Okay, what we got inside? We got Decanter of Endless Water.
Nice.
Interesting.
Oh well. As long as it shows up for somebody.
Yeah, alright. I don't know why they put Calamar's inventory, but whatever.
Because you picked it up.
Anyway.
Oh. I have no idea.
Alright.
Was there anything else besides the decanter?
Nope, that was the only thing in there.
Alright, cool.
Alright. It was nice talking to you, and if anyone asks, we did not see you.
She keeps her back turned towards you.
Alright, fair enough.
Bops slightly.
That's how.
Yeah, but plausible deniability. They do it in duels.
Oh. Now I see it. Okay.
Alright, so I guess we're going down this way.
Well, I mean, we know where these 2 chambers hallways meet up at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like there's looks like we really haven't explored north all that much yet.
Yeah, that's the direction I'm pointing down.
Alright.
The left side hallway past the arena.
So, okay. I guess we're going straight and then. Okay, people are moving. Where people are going. Okay, I saw someone go up this way.
Yeah, I did.
And why are you going? Okay.
Well, I mean, we need to head up north, and this is the direct way to get there.
Yeah, but no, I was saying that Zygrade's going south down the
Why?
corridor then.
Oh, I thought we were going to the area where the the arena was, because that's.
No, that's the opposite
Okay.
direction.
Alright.
Decanter of endless water. What? I mean, that's one of those magic items that I've never had in my inventories before, and at least we don't have to worry about going thirsty ever.
Its primary use is for making jokes about peeing too long.
Primary use is evil.
Alright. Calamar's going to...
Technically, with the decanter of endless water, of course, it is endless water. So technically, you can unplug it and let it just fill up, you know, wells and everything else forever and ever.
Yeah.
And a year later, it'll flood wherever you're at.
Yeah.
You could also put it in somebody's mouth, tape their mouth shut, and then drown them.
That's just wrong.
You do not detect the trap.
Iggy at one point thought of being an Inquisitor.
Alright.
But then she met at some point John Pascal and was like, fuck that.
Will be oversized books apparently designed for the hands or perhaps the claws of large readers.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I still want to burn his library to the ground to piss him off before he dies.
Sidian, Morius, this looks like some more along your lines of expertise. Oh, what did you find? Oh, fascinating.
What is it?
It's a massive, and I mean that literally, a massive library.
Looks like you hit the jackpot, sister. I did, didn't I? For once, something nice has happened to me, which means we're going to die horribly.
So what
Detect
kind?
magic.
Yeah.
See if anything glows, first and foremost.
You do not detect any magic beyond the stuff that's always in this area.
And what kind of... Looking over the titles, which I imagine the titles are, if they have titles, are in Draconic, what kind of books are here?
The books are mostly written in Draconic or Triaxian. Some are in other languages that are unfamiliar. You suspect probably regional languages from this planet. As you skim through the titles and contents, you get the idea that it's a mixture of works of fiction and various histories of the Drakelands, with, of course, an obvious bias towards the dragon rulers.
Interesting. Well, this may be a fascinating read when we have more time, although trying to manhandle these large tomes is going to be difficult.
Yeah, we save this for later when we potentially kill a dragon. We can raid his library later. After we kill him and piss on his corpse.
Well, I'm gonna go searching real quick here. Anything with history? You said there was a couple. I definitely want a.
I'll be right back.
Non-fiction book.
There are quite a few non-fiction history books in here.
How many's quite a few?
Quite a few. How many? They're all oversized books. They're larger than the books you're used to, so they're heavier.
They weigh on there in general.
Oh, let's see here.
Because I plan on basically grabbing at least 5 to 10, I guess, real quickly, just on history.
Okay. You can easily find that many.
Okay. I'll grab 5 or 10 and try to, basically get more of knowledge of the history of this place, just in case we can't get back here. At least I have something. So.
Okay.
And that's it. I'm just gonna write down.
You can carry them because they're books made for a large creature.
It's a large tome, but my heavy haversack on there can hold a good amount of weight.
Okay. So shall we continue down the hall this way, I guess?
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright, yeah, let's go down the hallway here.
I see 3 paths. I think one of them probably leads back to the throne room. And the other leads to this way. Let's see what's in this room. Hopefully not the dragon. Well, actually, we probably want him to be in there, but like at the same time, it'd be great if he wasn't.
That was a... Yeah, look, yeah. Turn that on. Yeah. Alright, let's see here.
You know, would it hurt these guys to get some tortures or something?
Well, you know, dragons not much need when you have, you know, dark vision.
Yeah, but come on, some creature comforts would be great.
This irregularly shaped room has a high rigid ceiling that slopes
looks like a
smoothly
vampire.
out to the sides. Huge skeletal designs carved along the floor, walls, and ceiling convey the sense of being inside a massive winged beast. A black stone altar inside the beast's skull at the northern end of the room is carved with symbols of a fiery falling star streaking downwards.
That looks ceremonial in nature.
Iggy, perhaps I think this would be more along your area of expertise.
Probably. Would it be a knowledge religion check?
If you got it, you can roll it.
Okay. Oh, Saren Ray, give me strength to call upon thy knowledge.
Iggy, you are unsure.
My knowledge is cloudy. Let me try one more time, just in case. I'll take the penalty.
It's not a penalty. You can't re-roll the same knowledge check on the same character. You have to wait until you get a skill rank or a day has passed or you have a library to study, so on.
Alright, so...
Well, we passed the library, but I'm not going in there right now.
So, what... Ooh, nice. Turn my
Some
local...
very Lovecraftian music.
So, alright, let's, get some detect magic going up here. Is there any other kind of, anything, in particular on the walls? You said this looks like, a carved out inside of a creature. Is it actually made from stone?
It's carved from the ice.
Oh, carved out of the ice, okay. Any other sort of check do you think would be applicable here? Maybe Arcana?
Nope, just knowledge religion.
Huh. Fascinating.
Sorry, I'm just failing over here. So I'm trying to look for your book, but I guess I'll just write it down.
Let's see here. No, and no. None of my guys have religion. Anyone else have religion?
I do. I don't know where you're at though. Okay, up there. That's it.
I don't think Sahu does.
Ah,
No.
here. All right. He said knowledge, religion. Let me see. Deal.
Ooh, nice roll.
What did you roll?
In 36.
Yep.
It's always annoying when the religion character fucks up her roll. Kiki is very devout to Saren Ray, and she fucks her over every fucking time.
You identify the shape of this room and the altar as a shrine of Dayhawk.
Oh, this is easy. It's a shrine of Dayhawk.
Who
How did you not know this?
Who's Dayhawk?
Okay, can I do I'll do a knowledge religion check for Dayhawk and see if I know that. I'm assuming I don't, but whatever, you know.
You are familiar with the specific deity, yeah?
Just familiar, like, can I tell them anything?
Yeah, if you want.
What do I know? Like, is she are they an evil deity?
Well, it says right there. I don't know if you can see it. Draconic.
For some reason, I can read that, despite being my characters who can read Draconic.
Interesting.
Yeah, it didn't give me anything else. It just, that's all Carbon did not translate for me.
Just send it to me on Discord. It'd be easier.
Oh, it gave me a link though.
Yeah, it's a link.
I assume I can click on that link, or?
Yep, that's why I sent it to you.
Dayhawk. Now I remember. Dayhawk is a patron deity of all evil dragons, particularly the chromatic ones. They are the god of treachery and destruction. So at least we know that the dragon here is an evil son of a bitch.
Well,
we already figured that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, it always never hurts to have proof. Well, I know one thing. We gotta destroy this altar, or at least I do. Who wants to help me break the altar to piss off this dragon and to piss off his deity, so I can piss on this grave when he's done?
Well,
wait. Is the altar magical?
It has the same aura as all the rest of the area in here.
Okay, then, who? You know what? I'm just gonna guess. It just walks over it. Guesses. Piss on that altar.
I guess it's one way to desecrate an altar.
Yes, it is.
No, that's the correct way to desecrate the altar, but hey.
I mean, he could also take a shit on it too if we want to continue adding bodily fluids to this.
I mean,
Wasn't saying that.
I mean, you do you.
Yeah.
Alright, guess this is done.
You do you.
I'm very scared that he did a private roll. Hopefully nothing comes out of that.
Like, you do you, we'll do us, and we won't do each other.
It's a religious thing more than anything.
Yeah. Okay,
So,
away from
how
the...
to desecrate an altar without actually using bodily fluids?
I mean, I asked who among you wanted to help me break the thing. None of you came forward, so I got the second best option.
You really didn't. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway,
well,
truthfully, what should I do to try to ruin this altar, basically?
Burn it. Do something. Make it destroyed. Blow it up. Cast fireball. You can do it. I know you can.
I was asking magic. You know.
I'm giving you suggestions.
Well, I mean, if you want the literal result, there's a spell called Desecrate that creates a desecrated altar, which helps undead, which is probably not what you're looking for.
No, I'm just looking to destroy the altar, kind of thing. So.
Religious rites using clerical spells to consecrate the altar via a ritual, something like an hour of time to perform.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. So nothing I can do. So, all right.
Away from
We can come back.
those
Yeah.
otherworldly voices.
I guess we'll come back once we have an hour of time and the spells are ready. So
This way, I guess.
Well, I mean, we've already been down that way.
Have we?
Oh yeah.
Not the place, not the throne room. This way, right? I don't know how to.
We can see your cursor.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you guys have been down this way?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
We've been down here. We explored this room. Don't go in there because there's a plug with something down there that's bad. We've been over here. There's we've pretty much explored everything that we have access to. Okay,
Including over here.
Where are you pointing?
Zoom out over here.
Yeah.
Oh, even past the
Well,
I
okay.
guess that's why there's a chamber
Okay.
supplies, huh?
I
Yeah.
don't remember this circle one here, the square one. I mean,
Yeah, that was a pool of water.
no,
What about here?
Yeah, that's the throne room.
yeah.
And so
Now-
we literally have explored every fucking place here, and he's not anywhere here.
Not necessarily. Because we do know. Okay. So we've explored all we have access to. We do know that from our last encounter that the dragon flew through an illusionary wall in his throne room.
Yeah.
That is probably going to have to be our next avenue, and I want to start wandering down towards the throne room here.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if he's right there.
And that's probably going to have to be our next avenue of exploration. The problem is, it's high up on the wall, out of our reach.
And none of us know how to fly.
Well, yes. We don't. Let's see here. Let's.
We could always make a human ladder.
Well, these walls are made of ice, I believe, so. We could possibly. Well, I don't think any of us have any climbing equipment.
Too bad claws don't count.
I don't know what equipment he has. Let's see.
Let's see here. Magic gear. Yeah, no potions of fucking fly. That would have been useful to have. Well, let's see here. We can either. Morius, do you know the spell fly by chance?
So there's rope here. I'm just trying to look to see what he has.
Medgeether, what are the walls like in this room? Are they
Ice.
ice? So they're very smooth and probably impossible to actually scale.
Even with someone with like claws for hands.
Unless you have a climbing speed.
Damn.
I mean, unless you're...
Wait, actually, hold on. Let me check something real quick.
You don't have a climb speed. Kobolds don't get that.
Yeah.
Because Iggy's slightly trained in climbing.
Now, about how
Right, Kiki's.
high up do we think this...
Oh wait, I fucking have rope arrows. I keep forgetting that.
Oh.
You did buy rope arrows. That is right.
Huh.
Let me see. I have a wand to levitate. We could actually just levitate up there too.
But yeah, I got like a shit ton of rope arrows. And a grappling arrow.
Huh.
So levitate would work. Because all we had to do is be right underneath and...
Yep,
Okay.
levitate would work.
Well,
Well,
if that doesn't work, I'll shoot the rope.
well-
I'll try the rope.
Well, levitate only allows you to go up and down.
Are we trying to go up and down?
If you're against the wall, though, you can still pull yourself or push yourself against the wall.
True.
Levitate does go up and down, but if you're next to the wall, you can hold onto the wall, and it's basically like a weightless climb.
So here's an idea. Why don't we use your rope arrows to create an anchor point for us to pull onto? We can use Morius's levitate wand, and we can pull ourselves into the hole.
Okay.
Works for me.
Yep. All right. So where do I need to shoot the rope arrow to?
Sidian is going to point in the best general idea of where he thinks the hole is.
Well, those of you who, all of you can give me will saves.
Oh yeah, to disprove the illusion.
Yeah, because I've already seen it as an illusion anyway, so it should work.
Let's see here. Check
Not with
save.
that. Never mind. It's a wall.
Alright, Calamar didn't do very
Need to
good.
make a save.
Wow.
I'll get those bad rolls out of the way, I guess.
Wow.
Alright, come on.
Suddenly,
What?
you're all wondering whether or not you actually saw the wall.
I think he just melted right through the ice. There's no way we can follow him. He just melded into the ice. That's what it was.
Wow, Kiki is fucking up.
Oh my gosh.
Alright,
Well, Iggy
Amazing.
now officially can see through the wall, I assume.
No, Iggy's first roll was a 1. You don't get to roll twice.
Damn it!
yeah.
Hey, it's
Well,
Yeah,
now
it's better
I'm
than
not
my
so
one.
sure anymore.
this place is cursed.
We're not that dumb.
I don't know. I think we're getting
My
there.
roll says different.
Yeah.
That's a will save, not an intelligence save. We're slightly more intelligent than that.
Not by much.
Rolling one of those.
All I know is my street smarts just thinks that.
What street smarts?
Anyway, the world smarts, whatever you want to call it, I assume he used some magical ability to meld through the wall that we do not have access to. There you go.
God damn it.
Magical spell I did not see. That he melted right through the wall.
The dice continue to fuck us over today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wall. There you go.
See? Magic didn't have to put us against any monsters or anything. It's just a wall. Just a wall.
Not the first time that's happened.
And you know what? Just for fun, let's see if Gastus will succeed. Nope.
Well, I don't know what we're supposed to do at this point. We could.
No, like the roll isn't whether or not you believed he passed through the wall. It's just to see whether or not you can see through the illusion.
Right,
Yes.
yeah.
You can still attempt
You know he passed
what you
through
were
the wall.
planning on trying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just, and we don't know technically. Well, do we know technically where it was, or is that the same?
You have the rough memory of it being behind the throne.
Okay. Aim for behind the throne with your arrow and shoot. That's what I say. With it on a rope.
Also, Brett, if you can remember the name of that mod that lets you put visible markers down with X, the weird claw things, I will add it. I just can't. I just don't know what it's called.
Oh, yeah, I think it's just called, like, point and ping. Something like that.
Well, anyways, so somebody is standing next to the wall getting levitate cast on them. Is that correct?
Correct.
Alright.
And I'm trying to shoot an arrow to the place where a grappling arrow and a rope arrow to where the place the dragon went to.
I'll be close to him so I can cast Levitate on him. It'll be Rahu's first, I guess.
Shoot the arrow first before we do anything.
Yep.
Wow.
Grappling arrow, go!
Wow, you have a plus 20 to your roll? Holy fuck.
Do I?
It's
Yeah.
not a brag.
Nice.
Alright. And then I click on him. Where's the wand? There it is. There you go.
Alright. This is gonna be a little messy.
Of course.
Well, I mean, what's this new?
Alright, so Rahu floats upwards and between 15 and 20 feet up, his hand goes through the wall in front of him.
Alright. Tries to go inside of it, I guess. Yep.
Boy, I sure hope this doesn't end with us getting killed.
Which he's able to do. He slips inside. Y'all should be able to see now.
Alright.
Cool, I guess we go in.
Oh, the next person comes up.
How many? Yeah. Like, so how many? How many charges in that one do you have? By the way.
It says on there, but it's 18. So,
Oh, yeah, that's plenty for us.
Yeah.
All right.
so who's next on the list here?
Let's have Kellamar go up next.
Tell him.
All right. What?
Used it. So that was Calamar, and then who's next? Oh, and how are we going to get Gustus up there? He's not staying.
No, we can use levitate on him, and we can tie the rope around him and pull him in.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
Getting out is going to be a trick. Actually,
Well, no, it'd be another levitate and then just pull him down.
Well, actually, I mean, it depends on how high up off the ground is this passageway.
He said 10 to 20 feet.
Yeah, I guess it could jump that easily.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
So,
he probably could jump up there without the rope anyway.
He can survive the fall. It's fine.
all right. So who's next then?
Gustus, I guess, since he's the secondary tank, the only other tank we have.
Alright,
I'm gonna make a room.
Boom. That's Gustus.
Oh. I see.
So move Gustus up there, I guess, or you have to roll. I don't know.
Do I?
I don't know how that will work.
No, you can just pull him in.
Alright,
Alright.
pulled him in. Alright, who's next?
I guess Iggy will go next.
Why do I have question marks next to the name then? I don't know why. But anyway.
I was gonna ask that too.
You're next to Gustus, so I can't click on you. But I don't think it matters, so I'll just use the wand. There you go. We're at 15. Do you want Kiki up there then next?
Nah, she should go last.
Okay. Obsidian, do you want to go then?
Yeah, sure. I'll go next.
Okay. That's 14. And then throw Sahu up there, I guess. Yeah. Yes, yes. No, no. Maybe so. You're controlling Sahu if you
Oh,
forgot.
okay. Yeah, okay.
Alright. That's Sahu's from 13. And then. What?
Calamar
And then
says.
I'll throw. What? Go ahead.
Calamar says, I don't know if anyone else can see that, but there is a creature up ahead of us. It might be
Is
outside
there
of the ring.
dragon looking?
Yes.
Then it's probably him.
Looks too small.
He.
Oh.
I don't remember what he looks like. It's been a while.
Alright. I'm gonna throw 2 levitates, one on me and one on Kiki, since we're both last here.
Okay.
And then we're gonna move up.
Alright, Iggy is going to get off Gestus so she doesn't get caught in the crossfire when he goes in the fight.
Okay. We're all up.
Get on up. I'm gonna do something real quick, just to make sure we go in here somewhat refreshed. There, everyone gets a clean bill of health.
Okay.
What is it? Pure light mass? Okay. Apply. Game's paused for reasons.
Alright, yeah.
Why? Okay.
Now, how do I get rid of that? Magic, how do I get rid of this thing again?
Click on the measurement controls button on the left, then mouse over the icon and hit delete.
Thank you. Alright, my friends. Shall we go forward?
Sure. I'm ready.
Face our destiny and potentially die?
Well, I'm saying a little bit slower than that, but that's okay. I gotta stick back here.
Okay, well, yeah.
Alright, we're going to pause here
Okay.
for just a moment.
Okay.
Let me see here.
I don't like the pausing.
I want to make sure the right thing is happening here. Interesting. Yeah, that's not right. Check here. Okay. Alright, this is more like it.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh, that's not good.
no, that's not good at all. Okay.
Good thing I'm not in that. Good thing I'm not in
How
range
far-
of that. Guess
yeah,
it's gonna
that's
get
good.
fucked.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's good.
All right. So I need to roll for Sahu and Calamar.
Alright, and it's a... What is it?
Reflex.
reflex.
We are all fucked.
Okay, so it says I have resistance to cold here.
Alright, so Kalamar failed, Gestus failed, Rahu failed, Sahu failed.
Ow.
I'm at one of them.
Can't even see what fucking attacked us.
Calamar can.
Is it the dragon?
It's something dragon-like, that's for sure.
It probably is him.
It's only a large-sized creature, so I don't think it is. I think it might be. I think it might be his son.
Oh, great.
And what did Sahu succeed or fail?
I failed.
Sahu failed.
Oh, Sahu failed. Okay. So apply, and I have to attack on 5 for his resistance. All right. Wow, that's a high DC. He failed with a 23. Alright. I think it's time for combat at this point.
I don't want combat at this point.
Yeah. Go ahead to the combat tab and roll your initiatives.
Alright, let me get some appropriate music up here.
Combat table up here. Well, that's good.
Yeah,
At
let's
least
go with this.
one halfway decent roll.
Alright, okay, hold on here. Need to roll for all of my shite here. Alright, roll initiative. And then roll. And then where is their city and all the way back here.
Alright, room description, and then we'll get into this. A layer of gleaming ice covers every surface in this large circular chamber. A frosty obelisk of murky ice stands at the center of the chamber, its faceted sides incised with runes and symbols.
Okay.
There we go. I don't know why I started in the middle of the order, but
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like,
it begins with Sahu.
Okay, shit, I really don't know much about Sahu's abilities. Let's see here. Well, okay, he's got his revolver. Okay. What? Alright. Let's have him move here and then onto it. Okay. Oh, the game's still paused.
There, sorry.
Alright. Okay, so he's gonna double move to there.
Alright.
Trying to see if he can't get within range to use his pistol.
Alright. First things first, she's gonna recall Gestus back.
Leave him behind on trail blood.
Yeah, and she's gonna move up a bit to see if she can see the dragon. Nope. Hopefully he doesn't breath weapon her again.
Yeah, that'd be decidedly very unpleasant.
It would.
The obelisk of ice in the center of the room begins to move.
Oh! Oh! Oh, that's just wonderful. More good news. Yay, thank you. Oh no.
And it attempts to slam into Sahu.
Oh no. No. I may be having to use those hero points here pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
And I do believe that will hit.
I don't see a roll.
Oh, damn it.
Alright, there it is. It was delayed. Geez. Yeah. Ow. Ow.
Rahu's up.
Are you still alive?
Barely.
Yeah. Well, he has a glaive, so I will. Oops. What is it? Spacebar thing for control? Confusing me. 30 feet right there. And then glaive it, I guess. I guess that's what we do.
I mean, it sounds like something he would do.
Sounds right to me. Sounds like I missed just like he does too, so.
I don't know, a 29? If that misses, we're in trouble.
That'll hit.
Alright, well that's good.
And it deals some damage.
Woohoo.
Is Rahu done?
Oh yeah, I gotta get off and...
Alright,
Didn't we fight in that Tor or whatever his name was already?
Alright, Sidian, shit, he can't see anything, so he is going to have to move up some. Alright, now he can see the elemental. Knowledge check.
Yeah, knowledge planes.
Alright, got that, good. Fuck, come on. These rolls.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not good enough.
Alright, well, I know it's probably an ice elemental, and so I should be able to use something against it, so,
It's actually ice, so.
yeah, I mean, it's ice, so, yeah, where is my, yeah, Scorching Ray.
Okay, those are both gonna hit.
Okay, good.
Alright, and you dealt some hot damage to it.
Okay. I don't know, like, all I know is it's made of ice.
Okay. I'm gonna use selective channeling. Never mind, because it's not gonna hit everyone, and I need to get most of the people. I can barely make out the golem, so I'm gonna try to hit it with a firebolt.
From my selection of Iggy's token, you are just out of range to see him.
Alright, I can't do anything in my turn. Hopefully,
We can move forward or something.
I'm saying right here.
Alright. Okay, let's see. What is he gonna do?
Surrender.
Seems unlikely.
I would just hope that he would just fly away. You know, he sees that this battle's. He doesn't have to surrender. He can just fly away.
Sorry, my wife was asking me something.
No, take your time. No worries.
More time we have, the more time we can plan a way to not get murdered.
You can just end your turn right now and take all the time you need.
Oh, that's not good.
What did you do?
He moved the dragon's going over Rahu. It looks like.
Yeah, not good.
Oh man, Rahu, it looks like you are not having a good time today.
It's fine. He's fine.
He's fine. No big deal.
Yeah, I mean, man, that breath weapon messed us up.
You did.
That might miss.
Yeah.
I think it does.
Let me see. It's a 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
Thank you, because I had no idea where Cesar was.
All right.
Oh, 24. Ooh. Okay. Ooh.
Well, Calamar is going to do what Calamar usually does. Turn on his Soul Spray ring.
Oh wait, will that hit me or not? I don't know. Okay, I'm just out of it, so I can probably hit the dragon from this distance.
Alright. Then, let's see here.
Just throw your chakrams at him.
I think he's outside my range for that. Let me double check. This is in my way. Let me move that out. Alright.
So many mountains.
Let me just go ahead and... No, I don't want to do that yet. Yeah, I think he's a bit too far away for that, because he is... Yeah, he's 40 feet away. He's outside of my range.
Damn.
So I need to move... I'll move 15 feet to here, and I will steady both of these targets, and that is my turn.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, I saw before he left some spraying bandits going up, and I grumbled. So let's see here. It's 20. So that'd be 30 there. That is my movement, right? It's difficult between characters. Sorry, hold on a second. Yeah,
30 is your movement.
30. Okay. And I really see nothing. I barely see rock. That's not good enough. Need to get up there. So just 30 more, I guess. Yep, there you go. Someone.
Alright, okay. Let's see here. I need to click on him. Attacks. Man, I wish I knew more about how his gunslinger worked.
So you're
always
currently within the Elder Ice Elemental's threatened range.
Yeah.
So you want a full attack from there. Your options are to take a 5-foot step back and make a full attack with one of his weapons, which I think the Wormslinger is his revolver.
Yeah.
Or you could withdraw and just try to get out of range entirely.
Well, if I 5-foot step over to this square,
It's still gonna be the same.
yeah, that's right.
Same problem.
Yeah, same problem.
You would 5 a step back, in my opinion. So, yeah.
The thing is, I mean, pistols only have like a 20-foot range on them.
He has a revolver, advanced firearms hit touch within their full range increments, so he'll hit touch even if he's further away.
Okay.
Within 30 feet, you can apply point blank shot. That's basically why he tries to get within 30 feet these days.
All right.
But in this case, don't worry about the 30 feet.
Gunslingers, dodge, pistol. Okay. All right, let's do a full attack with that then.
Let's see. Those will both hit and deal. Well, those were against the ice elemental.
No, the dragon.
Against the dragon. Well, those will both still hit.
Alright. Alright. Let me take a look at his inventory. And he has no potions in his inventory? Really? Well, that sucks. Okay.
Not anymore.
He can technically
You took
see
a full
this.
round anyway, so.
He can technically see this motherfucker. Deadly aim. I wonder if I'm trying to remember. Am I in deadly range?
Deadly aim is just a toggle, however, so you can toggle
wait.
whether or not you want. It's point blank shot that's within 30 feet.
Okay. By the way, do dragons count as magical beasts?
Nope.
Damn. Oh, always helps. Doesn't hurt to ask.
It does not hurt. No.
Alright, full attack with with all this bullshit.
Alright, these are going at his regular AC. The first one with the mini shot will miss. The second and third ones will hit. And do some damage to him.
Alright, good luck, Rahu.
Let's see. It is going to be a party. He takes a swing at Rahu.
Hey. And that's with 34, so yeah, that does hit.
Keep in mind, Rahu has cold resistance 5.
What you're gonna have to do is, you're gonna have to open up security sheet and mainly enter in, +5, +5, +5 in his health block for each attack. So.
And you can just right-click them and do that in the green field that pops up.
What? I only see one attack from the elemental ice.
So the elemental ice slam one,
Yeah.
damage 37, 28 is bludgeoning, 9 is cold.
Yeah.
He
So I can just hit apply and then -5 to that because he's resistant to cold. So instead of 9, it's 4.
You either subtract 5 from the damage or add 5 to his health to compensate, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And oh yeah, it's a wrinkle. Woohoo! Alright, he's still alive. I'm not quite dead yet. Well, I guess first and foremost, full attack on. You switch targets to the dragon. I still. Sure, we'll go after the dragon too, I guess.
Alright.
And full attack with the glaive. What?
The first attack will hit, the second attack will miss.
Okay. And then I will take a 5-foot step somewhere. Go where the rainbows. Which way? Don't like my options either way I go. Yeah, I'll go that way.
You should have finished this motherfucker off when we had the chance.
And I end my turn.
Alright. Okay. Okay, what would be a good spell to use in this situation?
Too bad we don't have Too bad we don't have wish or anything. Then we could wish him into another dimension where pain only exists.
Well, okay. Let's see if we can't do something about slowing them down. Alright, let me double check something here. What is the radius on this? I believe it's 20 feet. Yeah.
With slow, you can get both of them. If that's what you're talking about.
Well, actually, that wasn't what I was going for, but yeah, you're right. Slow would be a good spell to use here.
Well, anyway, it's your turn. Do what you will.
Yeah, I was, yeah, let's go with slow first. So, using a drop of molasses, I will cast slow on both of them. Let's see here. One creature. Oh wait, let's see here. One creature for level new 2. Yeah. Yep. So yeah. Slow on both of them. That is going to be. Let me just. Oh yeah. Let me just go over here. Click on that on my thing here. Slow. Sometimes I wish these were in alphabetical order instead of by level, you know? Ah, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Alright, well, okay, so Elemental failed, and unfortunately the dragon succeeded.
Yep.
Alright, it's Sidian's turn then. I need to click that. Iggy, you're up next.
Don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't fucking kill me. Where is it? Ah, here we are. from here, right?
Let me see.
Say yes.
You have a very small area in which you can see, so you can try hitting them with. Do you actually mean fireball or firebolt?
Fireball. I want to hit both of them.
Well, you could probably do that by aiming towards the bottom of the area you can see.
Okay. Right here.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice. Nice damage, too.
Thank you.
Oh, natty 1.
Still, even if he gets only half, that's still, what, 20-something damage?
No, it'd be more like, like 17 damage.
Still, that's a lot. Alright, that's the end of my turn. Hopefully I don't regret this.
Eeny, meeny,
I'll be right back, I gotta use the bathroom.
Mo.
I don't like the implications of that.
That's cool. Don't worry about it.
You see these things.
Knew that was happening. Alright, reflex save, I guess.
Yep, reflex for half. Let's see. Calamar failed. Lord Morius failed. Obsidian failed. Iggy failed. Kiki succeeded. Half damage for Kiki. Gestus succeeded. Half damage for Gestus. Oh, Gestus! Yee! Still up though. That brings us to Calamar. Is anybody talking? Because it's awfully quiet.
I'm not talking, but I can hear you. So
Sorry.
just waiting for Kalmar to go. Yeah. He broke.
Good. Pardon me.
Still can't hear you, Brett.
Nope. You're gone.
I don't
Still
want
nothing. Oh, nothing if you're talking.
Okay, switch that over. Go over here. All right, can you hear me now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yay.
I thought I had my snowball problems fixed. It's acting up, so instead of taking time away from the game to diagnose it, I switched over to my headset. So, yeah, I am going to do a full attack on the dragon.
Oh wait, I forgot to get rid of this.
All right, so I got
Give me a
that. Point blank shot, study target, sneak attack, and let's go ahead. Throw all those at it. My offhand attack. Do that. Attack.
Am I supposed to see the dragons in the golem's health?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good.
I just keep forgetting to put them on. It's just a visual indicator of the damage you've done instead of me having to say, he looks this bloody, he looks that bloody.
Yeah, it's much easier to do that than just.
You're all well-seasoned adventurers. Come on now.
All right.
We can generally pick out when someone's getting their ass kicked.
All right.
Okay, let's see. First one hits. Second one misses. Third one misses. Fourth one misses.
All right. Give me a fortitude save for drop poison.
Probably won't happen, but you know.
And just needs to roll a 1. That's all I need. Nope, not 1. Okay. Well,
It'll happen one of these days.
there's
Keep the faith.
there's a
Gotta
5.
roll a 1 sometime.
Yeah. There's a 5% chance. There's a chance. All right. Over here. And click on that.
All right, Lord Marius.
Yeah, it's my turn. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Control key, get that away. Go back to moving. Yeah. That's not what I wanted. Let me back there. Nuts here. Okay, there we go. Fine. Click there. These controller. Is that what I wanted? No. What is it to turn on there?
Let me check the pins. Left click to make waypoints. Right click to erase the previous waypoint.
Is that not doing it? Am I hitting the wrong button?
So you have to continue holding control down the whole time.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Squeezing by that area there. There's 20 feet there. I think that would be the line there. That'd be perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna move there. Squeeze in there. And then I'm going to cast a line.
Why don't I just fireball them?
I'm gonna cast a line here.
Like, I think a good fireball will kill both of them at the same time.
Line. Anyway. Where do you draw the line at here? Oh.
Well, usually it's tied into the spell template.
It's Dragon's Breath, so it's. I will try it. Oh, Dragon's Breath.
Okay.
Yeah, it just rolled. Anyway, it's going to be a straight line of fire right down here, which will get both of them, hit this guy, because it's just a straight line. Yeah. But it should hit both. But I wanted the template to make sure, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't think there's like a template section aside from what you tied to the spell. So let's see, what level is Dragon's Breath? 4th?
Yes.
Alright, here it is.
I mean, you just draw one manually.
Yeah, 60-foot line, 60-foot line of fire.
Okay, so yeah, but I just want to go over this real fast because I imagine you're going to be using this much more. Open up the Dragon's Breath spell and click on the Details tab.
Okay. So underneath my character, spells, Dragon's Breath, details. I see an edit. Do you mean edit item?
No, once you've opened up your spell, you should... Have you opened the spell up?
I'm underneath my spells, and I see Dragon's Breath. You click on edit for the spell itself, right?
You can click on edit to open up the spell, yes, or you can right-click on it to open up the edit box.
Okay.
And then you should see description, details.
Uh-huh.
All right, click on details.
Okay, I'm on details tab.
Scroll all the way to the bottom.
Okay, all the way down.
And right above the description, you should see measured template.
Correct. Oh, and there's a cone, circle, ray, or line. So I'd be picking ray.
So if you...
So each time I basically pick out what I want, and then right before I cast it, I come in here and change it to like ray, and then that will give me my ray size.
Yeah, that'll give that should give you the template for whichever version you want to cast, and you can change it as you want.
I'll put 60 in there right now because it's a ray. Close that out for now. Is there's not applied, but there's not.
Alright, so the DC for that was 26, which means these guys both failed.
Yep. 42 points of damage.
Ouch.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Oh, the golem's dead.
You breathe fire on me, I breathe fire. Or you breathe stuff on me, I breathe stuff back at you.
Oh, might be able to kill him.
And that's why I wanted that instead of fireball, because it'll do more of a punch than the other.
I mean, it would probably kill both of them anyway.
And I will.
At the end of the day, it does not matter so long as we don't die.
I mean, yeah, dying would definitely be preferable. Okay, let's do another shot on the dragon here.
Alright, let's see.
You should have took a 5-foot. Oh well, either way.
Nah.
Either way, it works.
Yeah, you killed them. They're dead.
Alright, good.
I was going to say, technically, if you took a 5-foot step right here where the blood spot was, you technically, I think it'd be 30 feet away at that point. 10, 20, 20, 30, yeah. 30 feet.
It's alright.
Spare.
Alright.
Alright, we are out of combat.
Yay.
Alright, I'm gonna try to see if I can get to a place where I can hit everyone with the channel.
Well, we're out of combat, so we just huddle around.
Okay.
Huddle around in the fetal position.
Yep, huddle up and channel.
And
Because people need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you might want to turn that thing off, Calamar.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. I was just changing up my music.
Eat.
I'm just gonna assume you turned it off. Okay, there we go.
Alright.
Okay, so everybody gets back 18.
Better than nothing.
And Calamar will plant his boots on the ground and will heal up the rest himself.
Alright.
Alright.
I think that's what Rahu needs, getting some boots or some auto heal.
Did this dragon fucker at least have anything on him worth a damn, or anything?
No, he did not have any gear.
I wonder if Gessis can eat him part of him.
I take his hide.
Hmm.
Alright, well, Kiki's gonna dig in his mouth for a moment and take out one of his teeth.
Alright, let's see here. I'm going to look over
What check would that be?
An alignment? No. Survival?
Alignment checks?
No, there's no alignment check. It just happens. It's a survival check you gotta make.
Okay. It's a trophy. She is a ranger after all, and I assume they like taking trophies of very tough kills they've made. Doesn't have to be a good tooth; it just has to be part of his tooth.
Yeah, if I assume Kiki is supposed to have a modifier to her skill check of some kind?
No, she doesn't actually. I checked a while back ago. She has 0 in survival. I don't know how I fucked that up.
Okay.
You ruined several of the teeth without getting any out.
Fine.
So, I was looking over at the loot list, see if we had any, like, really good healing potions in here, and,
Do we not?
no, we don't. What we do have is 4... Wait a minute, hold on here. Yeah, no, this maps work. That's something different. Well, actually, no, I think we got 7 cure lights, 2 cure mods. Some of them may come in handy. Earlier, we have 4 ointments of flying.
Wow.
Yep,
So-
hey, there's some flying there.
But
Well, we should definitely get. How many cure mods do we have?
2.
Who is the most damaged out of all of us?
It's a toss-up between Sahu and Rahu and Gessis, really.
Gessis is 19 out of 59.
Sahu is 43 out of 102.
48 out of 112. So, yeah.
I mean, you may also want to consider sacrificing more of your spells. They do some
That's what
more
I'm about
healing.
to do.
Well, I was saying the cure mod should still go out to 2 people at least.
Yeah.
Not to drink right now, but
Yeah,
it would definitely be helpful in combat to drink a potion if we need it.
all right,
you know?
I tell you what. I'll give one to Sahu, give one to Rahu.
Okay. And I'm gonna get rid of my delay poison for another cure mod to get Gestis back up to health a little bit.
No, that's journal. I need spells.
Potion of cure mod, okay. And
Rouse spells. Opening up-
Gestis, get back the health you lost. That'll have to do. And
Cure. Moderate wounds. That's what I'm looking for. Add as a potion. Alright. Alright, that should be in his inventory now. Yes, it is. Okay. Well, that certainly sucked. I know. But we've overcome that obstacle. Now we just have to take care of Daddy.
are we sure this was his son?
Yes, I do seem to recall him addressing himself as such when we encountered him in the main foyer.
Okay. Well, his son's a bastard.
Well, considering from what he came from.
His mother was alright. I mean, she kicked Rahu's ass, but still.
Do you not know how dragons breed?
My grandfather was a dragon, remember?
Yes, as you remind us ad nauseum.
Hey, if we run into him, he will murder us. I honestly thought this fucker was him I honestly thought the fucker we're fighting was him at first, but he's not old enough.
Especially if we tell him that we killed his son, or his child.
No, I mean, like, if we ran into my character's grandfather, he would murder us.
Oh, okay.
Should we go ahead and use these potions now?
No, let's save him for combat.
If no one's healing, then yeah, I would definitely. He's too low not to.
Alright, go for it. We gotta use the light one since we got more of them.
Yes.
All right, light
Use
one.
Your lights.
All right. All right. I'll take 3 and you take 3.
Okay.
Let me go over here and browse spells. Go over.
I'm just gonna roll it. So it's a what is it? It's a D8 plus what for a potion?
3d8 plus 3 for all 3.
Okay, 3d8 plus. So there's no point of keep on ticking off my inventory since we're just using them anyway. Oof. That's all he gets, 12. Okay. So I can right click. So that's 60 now. Ooh.
Alright, let's see here.
Need more healing than that.
Oh, that's pure crit. Never mind. Let me get rid of those. I'm not going to use those. Let me just delete those from my inventory.
Yes, we will save those for later.
Well, I don't have any cure crits.
Oh.
I clicked on the wrong. I gave him the wrong item. So I'm not going to even click to apply on that. It was cure light wounds. That's what I wanted.
But if it's in your, oh, never mind. That's right. You put the wrong thing in your inventory. That means it disappeared. So there we go.
All right, there we go. And now let's click on that.
She'll get a hold on you, believe it.
Apply.
Like no other. It's over.
Baby steps.
Well, I mean, consistent.
Better than what I got. Alright, well, I'm still hurt, so. You have no more potions, right?
There's one more cure light, and let me take a look at what my other character's got here.
He has 6 of them on him, cure light potions, so I'm just gonna burn some of those, I guess, since.
City only has 1 cure light on himself.
Keep using these. Apply. It's not going good. Burn all his potions. Ugh.
Better to burn the potions than the hero points.
Well, yeah. Oof. Except if I roll like this, I might as well just. Not even.
I guess this is best.
Yay! There's a 4. Yay! Yay! That one was good.
God, we are. Well, hopefully when we find the guy and we end this quickly.
The only other thing is I have a cure mod potion that I just got, and that's all he has on there. I'm gonna see if Morris has any items that can help. Do you? Only have 2. I'll give him 1. I'll give him both of mine. Use that one. Gonna give it to Rahu. That's nice. Yeah. Another potion. See, you just needed Lord Morris's special stash of awesome cure lights, and for some reason they work better.
Alright.
Do I have any other items?
We really haven't gotten all that much in terms of loot, so...
No, for some reason, Reigns of Winter is the most stingiest.
If we're lucky, this is a dragon. He may have a horde.
He better have a fucking horde.
It's a horde.
All the bullshit we went through.
I mean, we have heard that he has a treasure room.
Hopefully, his treasure room is full of shit we can sell to that genie.
All right, so
Which way should we go?
well, forward.
Yeah.
Hold
guess
on.
no else.
I'm still trying to figure out how to heal him up some more because
I'm not burning more spells until we need them.
how sorry.
We are definitely, we are definitely about ready to encounter with the daddy, as he has become colloquially known as. I think we should take this opportunity to cast what spells we can to make ourselves as prepared as possible.
That case.
So it's time for pre-fight buffing.
Yes. I am going to burn a burning hands because I got 4 of them. So I'm down to 3 burning hands,
Okay.
and I'm gonna get a bless back.
That's not how that works.
It doesn't?
No, it's only for cure spells.
Damn. Alright, then I'm gonna burn that Alright, then I'm gonna burn that I'm gonna burn that burning hands anyway, just to get cure lights back. You never know when we need it.
Alright. Alright,
I don't have many buffing spells, besides resist energy.
Alright, let's see here. Let's do that.
And I don't know if that covers everyone.
Let's do that. Let's do that. And that. Okay. No.
Let's see, if it's regular resist energy, it's the target creature touch that'll apply to one person.
Okay.
Okay, so here are the spells I am going to be casting in preparation for this fight. Let me make sure I get him selected. I am casting Shield. Shield is always a good spell to have up. And then I am going to cast Mirror Image. And which I get 6 images. Good. I'll have that on just because of the. Alright, now. Is there any other buff spells I want to cast on myself before going in? Oh yeah, Weapon Wand. Of course, I'm going to cast that and put my Shocking Grasp Wand in my
Okay. I'm gonna get rid of that.
Alright.
I don't need that. But I can't change it for anything.
Well, I still
I
have a
doubt
good.
this guy's gonna have poison attacks, so...
All right, I still have a very good selection of spells at my disposal, so I'm good to go. Calamar, it's not really anything he has to do to buff. I think what he might do. Let me take a look what kind of poisons he has available.
How long does this last? 1 round per level. So I'm level 10. I mean 11. So that would be 11 rounds. Okay. I'm gonna cast Blessing of Fervor.
Oh, excellent.
Alright, you're casting Blessing of Fervor now, yes?
Yes. It'll last for 11 rounds. Unless you want me to cast it when we get into combat.
It's your choice.
Let's wait on that.
Okay.
Because I have spells on right now, last minutes per level, so let's get going here.
Okay.
All right. So as soon as we get into combat, that'll be the first thing you're gonna cast.
Alright. You're gonna have to be close to me because it only has a range of about 25 feet.
Yeah. All right. So Calamar is going to check out the door. Probably not going to be trapped because why the fuck would it be? But it doesn't hurt to be cautious. Oh!
Let me do it.
You do not detect the traps. As far as you're concerned, it's safe.
Okay.
Let me do it.
Alright.
You'll get the same response as him.
I know, but you know. Alright.
As,
She checks it and she immediately rushes back to Gestus.
Alright, let's get this door. And, oh, it's locked.
Fucking hell.
Alright, disable device.
right, let me check here. Alright, you're able to pick the lock.
Okay, I'm going to open up the door.
Oh.
Hmm?
Just hold on 1 second here.
What? Was there something you wanted to do?
Yeah, I was looking up something, just making sure. Yeah. Dang it. It's fine. I'll just cast it. There you go.
Expeditious retreat. Okay. Well, you increase your movement speed. Alright, let's go.
Alright, you open the door.
And bad things will inevitably happen to us.
The smooth walls of this gigantic pentagonal chamber curve gently inward to form a lofty domed roof above the icy floor. A raised platform sits 15 feet above the floor at the western end of the room, with a large metal door set into the rear wall. When you open the door, a loud, draconic roar booms through the walls.
We're not here. No worries.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Okay, well, let me,
He's telling us to prepare to meet our ends. You know, standard fare.
Yeah, Calamar can see him. I don't think anyone else can.
Nope.
Alright, well.
Roll initiative.
Yeah, rolls. Alright, let's get this rolled here.
Get it started in here. Wow. At least I'm going first. But how little that helps us.
Okay.
Alright, and let's go back to this.
Okay. Oh god, I'm gonna be. Oh god, I'm so. Alright, let me see something real quick. can see him from this distance. Unpause the game. Magic.
What?
Unpause the game.
I have like 3 times now.
Okay, there it goes. I think there's a little bit of lag.
Nope, still can't see him. Shit. And I don't want to get any closer at the moment. Alrighty, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step and be right here. Alright, here goes nothing. He's gonna probably walk up to us and breath weapon our asses.
It's probably... Oh, no. He does lines. No. Oh, okay, no, he moves, I see.
Yeah,
He springs off of his throne/nest, flies over to the doorway, lands.
it'd be funny if we just closed the door on him.
Roars, and it is terrifying.
Oh,
we have to
Absolutely
make a will
chilling to
save.
the bone.
frightful presence, yay.
Will saves, huh?
Yep.
Alright.
To who? I can't see anything, so.
Will saves for Calamar, Sidian, Kiki, and Lord Morius.
Well,
I can't
okay,
see
Calamar failed.
Alright. I will throw it anyway. Will save, you say?
Roger, roger.
I've seen dragons before, no big deal.
Sidian is fine. Lord Morius laughs in the face of draconic danger.
Yeah, psh.
Kiki and Calamar, however, are not so stalwart.
No, Kiki is having PTSD flashbacks of the stories her grandmother has told her about their grandfather.
Alright, so,
Okay.
are we frightened?
Oh, let's see here. You are both shaken.
Shaken, okay. Toggle that on.
Okay.
That'll make things interesting.
What did that do again?
It'll probably automatically factor things into our tokens.
It's
Well, at
minus
least you
2 to a
don't
bunch of
run
stuff.
away.
And
Is that the end of his
here we
turn?
go. No.
Damn.
He hasn't even taken a standard yet.
Oh, fuck me.
Of course he has it.
We're never this lucky.
No, I'm just salty because the stuff that I prepared is missing again,
Good.
and I'm starting to get tired of it.
But I do actually see him now, and he's flashing in and out like
Yeah,
Yeah, that seems to be a thing with vision.
yeah.
Really?
It happens sometimes if you have multiple tokens you're controlling, where you can't decide which one's looking at it. But right now, like, all of my guys can, except for Sahu. Sahu can't see him, but it depends on where you're looking. But yeah, it happens sometimes.
it's okay.
Yeah, I'm just having to rebuild this. That's why it's taking me just a second.
I think it's just a quirk of how the vision works in here, or a bug. I don't know.
Probably the bug.
Here we go, I'm almost done.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh,
Oh no.
What did you do?
breath attack. Now, unfortunately, it
I
only got
called it.
only got 3 of us. It's a short range attack. Okay, so let's do another reflex save here.
You motherfucker.
Kiki is number 1. Everybody else is number 2 or higher.
I will murder you, you dragon son of a bitch.
Okay, there's that, and for that.
Alright, none of you saved.
Okay. That was cold damage, so okay. So
Oh, I can have. I can. Let me get some health from that back. Then it's cold damage.
ow and
27 plus 5. So 32.
add 5 onto that. Okay.
Alright, Lord Morius.
All right.
Well, if he's using cold attacks, that means he's weak to fire. So
Hopefully.
Maybe.
I mean, I think that's a good assumption to make. I mean, fire works on most things.
yeah.
You think? Okay. Well, we already did our
I'll be right back.
blah. I can't think of the name of it. We already did our knowledge check on them last time.
Yep.
So that's okay. I don't remember if I got anything from him. But how far away is he? 5, 10, 20, 20. Oh. Imagine that. I'm 60 feet away from him. It is a straight line. Oh, I'll just do haste. Haste is good. Haste is good. We'll just do haste. Haste everybody. Is that everybody's too far away from each other? I'm pretty sure, right? They have to be.
Everybody's got to be within 30 feet that you're affecting.
Yeah. So I'll go back to what I was gonna do and do fire snake on him. So, fire snake.
Okay, I'm back. Ooh, lots of dice. I like that.
Yeah. Fire snake.
Just made the DC.
Okay, so
Dang it. Oh well. And I will 5-foot step this way.
you notice as you whack him with fire snake that he avoids most of it nimbly, and the rest of it seems to dissipate harmlessly against him.
Oh! That is not good. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna need a knowledge check to figure out what the fuck.
But we already had the knowledge check, and I don't remember if I wrote it down somewhere. I thought I did, but oh well. I will end my turn. Well, I guess I did have movement. Yeah, I just went to.
Alright, so we know fire is not gonna work against him, so. Sahu.
Oh, there goes a good chunk of my repertoire, cause.
Okay. Alright, Sahu.
Monster in Big Alley.
Alright, Sahu is going to move.
I wrote down the sun because I see his breath weapon once per day.
Alright. Alright, that's a double move for him.
I need a will save from Sahu.
Okay. But because I moved into the aura. Oh, come you! Okay.
You know how you like your martinis? Chicken.
Alright. Alright, Rahu's up now.
Okay. And this is Rahu's turn. It's 30. I guess this is all open now, right?
Yeah.
The door. Okay. Go there. That's 45. So part of my double move. Ooh.
Alright, you know what I'm about to ask for?
Yeah. Should I risk it? I'm not risking it. I don't think he's got reach, so.
Oh, as a reminder for Rahu has that special thing that gives him an extra 5 feet of reach with his weapon that he uses all the time. So he's got 15-foot reach with his glaive.
Oh. So 5, 10. Well, I already moved 45, so.
Yeah, you can take a step back if you want. I'm letting you know because I remembered.
Well, even at it's 40 would still not be good enough to get it. You know, he only has a 30 move, so. I think, right? Yeah. 30 move.
Yes.
So I'm still in double move range. Anyway, I will say first and foremost. Yeah, I got nothing.
Shaken.
Yeah. How do I add that to him?
Yeah, you're going to have to actually open up the skill sheet, go over the buffs, and click on the shaken button.
Okay. Shaken. There it is. Alright. He's shaken. Alright, and like I said, I think he has reach, so I'm not going to go any further. 15. Yeah. I'll stop right there. That's it. Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, and there's the wife, the monk.
Oh, is she gonna try to fuck me over now?
She easily makes the acrobatics check to jump and roll off the side, and moves incredibly quickly, terrifyingly fast, almost across the room, and into the group.
Oh, she's right in our face.
Yeah.
Okay,
Calamar.
Not a pretty sight.
Okay. Fuck. Damn it! Oh, this is not a good situation for him to be in right now. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, he's gonna turn on the salt spray ring. All right, now, yeah, that's gonna block some of our vision until I can get him somewhere more advantageous. Okay. Alright. I'm going to have to risk an attack of opportunity from her. Unfortunately, I got a missed chance, so... And I'm going to move him... here.
Alright, yeah.
Alright, so I'll take the attack of opportunity. Yeah. Now I have to roll mischance.
What are your current buffs for that? Is it just 20%?
Yeah, for the salt spray ring is, I believe, 20%.
Oh, it's the salt spray ring. Yeah, she would be... right next to you, which is 20%, yeah. So, you want it to be 81 to 100.
Okay.
81 to 100 is a miss.
Ha Can't get much more of a miss than that.
Huzzah!
Alright. I'm going to study both
shit,
targets.
I better pick that up. I don't want to release that. That has my resume on it.
And, let's see here. I am going to... You know what? I'm going to throw my chakrams at her. Alright, rapid... Okay, I move, so... I can only... attack... with a single attack, though. And a rapid shot only applies to a full round attack, so...
Alright, let's see. Single attack. Let me see here. Her ability she has. Okay. Yeah, that will just hit her.
Okay. Roll fortitude. Yeah, okay. Well...
You knew it was gonna happen.
I am eternally optimistic.
Okie dokie, okie dokie.
At least I did something.
Iggy looks at that motherfucker. Says, very sorry for this. Firebolt.
It hits and it deals no damage.
Why must you taunt me like this, Magic?
Alright,
What have I done to this goddamn game?
alright. Okay, Sidian is going to go into Mystic Focus. And he is going to... Oh, you know what? You forgot to do something on your turn. Iggy.
Who, me?
Yeah, Iggy.
What is she? Oh!
Yeah, you forgot
well,
that.
Is everyone within 25 feet of me?
Well, if you were to move...
Do you think I want to fucking move?
Alright. Anyway... Alright, Sidian is currently in Mystic Focus. He's going to... can't do spell combat right now. Well, actually, no. Actually, he could move and do spell strike. I think so. Alright, well, he's gonna move to here.
Alright.
Alright, so, yeah. Aha, that misses. However, I believe the dragon will get an attack opportunity, though.
Yeah, the dragon as well.
That hits. Roll a d7 to see if you hit me or one of my mirror images.
You have 6 mirror images.
Yes.
Alright, a 1 is you.
Uh-huh. You pop one of my mirrors. Alright, so I got 5 left. Okay. Let's try and hit you with my, Alright, with my rapier.
Too easy.
Let's see. That is going to miss badly.
Okay, that bodes poorly. Okay. Okay. I still got shocking grasp charge in the wand from the charge, so.
Go get her.
Kiki is currently in Calamar's concealment. Or no, right next to Jack.
He will take a 5-foot step. If I take a 5-foot step, can I still use full attack?
Yep, you can.
Okay. Point blank shot. Mini shot. Rapid shot. Deadly aim and also haste, right?
No haste.
No haste. Okay. Well,
Everybody was out too far. So.
with those powers combined, I give you a somewhat lackluster fucking roll. Fuck.
She manages to avoid all of your attacks.
You son of a bitch.
Let's see here.
Alright, guess this is gonna get up there, and he's gonna try to... Can he reach her from this distance?
Needs to be up.
Not from there.
Okay, how about here?
Just barely, yes.
Alright. He's gonna bite. And probably miss.
Yes, that will also miss.
Alright, that's the end of my turn. Here comes the pain!
All aboard the pain train.
Brax takes a 5-foot step away from Sidian and casts a spell.
That's slightly better than I expected.
Oh, I wonder what spell he's casting.
Easy enough to tell.
Oh, I see. So he's going on the defensive. Interesting.
Why would... Never mind.
Everything okay?
I was just trying to figure out how counterspell works, but never mind.
Ready to action.
Yeah.
Unless you're Arcanist with the right thing, or Exploiter Wizard. Lord Marius.
Yep, that's me. Having issues here, so I shouldn't have issues this early, but hey, that's what we're having here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I guess that will work. Trolley. Little square. Right. Ah, I want to draw. Why won't it draw? For me, I need to draw the square. There's a square. That works for me.
Is this Grease?
No,
Create pit?
no.
Glitter dust, huh?
Glitter dust.
Sparkly!
That's will save, yes?
Yeah, unfortunately, but I know Grease. You're definitely gonna make that. So, dang it. Dang it. I hate monks. Anyway.
Fair.
Oh, oops. Go back to me. And we'll take a. I don't like that even more, so I'll go that way. Let's.
Alright. Okay, Sahu's turn. Okay. Alright. He's going to take shots at the monk. what feats does he have?
Sahu?
Yeah, let me look over his features here. All right, he has deadly aim, point blank shot, precise shot.
Rapid shot 2 and clustered shots.
Yeah, well, cluster shots should already be factored in. All right, he doesn't have. All right, I have to make sure that when I click that. Okay, see, I didn't see rapid shot in his thing.
He has it. It's under his features list.
All right, rapid shot and deadly aim. I'll toggle those on. And point blank shot 2, full attack.
Okay, that is going to be against miss, and miss. His full attack misses.
Oh wow!
Everybody loves a monk.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much their touch ACs and their other ACs are about the same.
So if I go here, the 15-foot reach of his glaive or whatever, he should be.
Yeah, you can just full attack him from there.
Alright. That's what I will do. Oh.
Oh, it hits, but does not confirm.
Damn. Yeah, it's a hit, so we'll deal with that. That's fine.
The second attack, however, misses. Okay. Oh, you know what? We gotta roll a D100 because he has displacement up now.
Yeah. And what's good?
Anything over 50 is good for the dragon.
Okay, so why am I rolling it twice?
Well, you rolled and I rolled, but they were both over 50.
Okay. Failed.
So I guess I need to undo that.
Sorry, I failed.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, never mind.
Do I have... Let me look over the spell.
Does that mean that his displacement is... I don't remember how that goes.
Yeah, don't have that spell, damn it.
Alright, so sadly, he avoids being damaged. Is that it for Rahu?
Yeah, that's it for me. Sorry, I was just reading quickly.
Cecile draws her weapon and spins it in a most intimidating manner.
Who is she trying to intimidate?
Everyone.
Everyone, yes.
Okay. So, alright, that is a, sense motive?
Well, I assume...
no, it's a set DC.
Range.
Oh,
I assume there's a range.
And with her 25, the DC is 10 plus the hit dice plus the wisdom modifier. So, that's a bad roll for her. You all have 10 hit die, which means at best you are all demoralized for 1 round, effectively making this useless for her. It was fun though.
Okay. Alright,
Don't worry, you can try again next round.
Alright, let's see here. You know what? I think I might throw my shock bombs at the dragon this time around.
Oh.
Live your best life.
Why is my box going in?
That's good or dust. It's not like a grease effect that's permanent forever.
Okay.
This here is just impossible for her to stealth at the moment.
I know. That's why I wanted to keep it there. No I'm kidding.
It's labeled on her token.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I put it.
Alright, so those are all my attacks against the dragon.
Alright, let me see. They all miss.
Damn. Okay, well, that was fun.
You know,
Just
all of my offensive spells are fire-based. Fuck me.
well, not all of them.
Nope, mostly all of them. Pretty much all of them.
Well, if you can't attack the dragon, then attack the monk.
She absorbed my fire spell, remember?
She did?
Yes.
Oh.
Now I recall Rax absorbing a fire spell.
No, I attacked the monk.
Oh, well, then it didn't even come close to hitting.
Okay.
Sorry, but yeah. I thought you were targeting the monk. The dragon.
I'm not exactly sure which one of those two scenarios is better.
Alright, I'm gonna firebolt her.
You're gonna attempt to firebolt her again.
I hope that hits.
Actually, that will just hit. Maybe.
Suck it, bitch! And I say that in Draconic. She can understand my ass.
We were just all happy and go lucky with her not too long ago. Now it's suck it.
Alright.
Hey, she's trying to kill us, so guess what? Guess what? Kid gloves are off, motherfuckers.
Alright, let's see here.
Yes, she previously made so many lethal attacks.
Yeah.
Well, think of it this way: if we kill her husband first, we don't have to fight her afterwards.
Okay, what can I try and using
We
here?
kill the husband first. I don't think we'll have to fight her.
Yeah, there's that idea. Unfortunately, I don't have anything. Oh, she said something. What did she say? Such disrespect.
It's not so much disrespect as so much I'm just freaking angry and tired, and I want to leave this goddamn castle as soon as possible.
Sidian will reply, "There's such regrettable circumstances that we have to meet like this, but hopefully you won't have to suffer the indignations of your master for long." Alright, and, let's see here. Alright. Damn it, displacement. That makes things a little bit more difficult for me. Do I have... Did I get that thing? Shit. Is it under my Magus Arcana? No, that's a deed. Where is that? Is it under abilities? Special. Did I take the Spelling Strike? No, I did not take the Spelling Strike. Okay. Note to self, take the Spelling Strike. So I can't do anything about the displacement, so we're pretty much left with an area of attack spells, I guess. Which aren't great for me. But I know what I can try and do, though. I'm gonna cast this defensively. Let's see here. I wish I had a saves cast defensively. Where's my check? Where's my macro for that?
When you're done with that, give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, diplomacy check. Okay, sure.
God, I would pay so much money to see Superman beat the shit out of Homelander and the rest of those fucking dumbasses from fucking The Boys.
Superman could easily kick Homelander's ass. Hell,
Like I said, I would pay money to see it.
Homelander is not that powerful in comparison. But anyway, casting defensively was... I needed my concentration check. My concentration check is... 14... Not a great check. The DC was versus my... what it was...
What spell were you using?
Slow. That's a level 3 spell. So that
will just make it.
Alright, whew, okay. Casting slow on the dragon. Yep, saved. Damn it. Alright, well, I'm gonna 5-foot step anyway, just to keep it in his face.
Alright. Is she within point blank shot range? Probably. Rapid shot, point shot, mini shot, deadly aim, full attack. Let's go, baby.
Let's see. Your first attack and your last attack will hit.
Nice. And let's see if Gestus can get her with a bite. Probably not.
He misses, yeah.
Alright, that's the end of my turn. I'm ready for the pain, baby!
So say we all.
Okay, and go.
Let's see. Obsidian.
Yeah?
My condolences.
Obsidian is out.
Well, I mean, he's still has to get past my mirrors, so...
Alright, so let's start with this.
This is why I wanted to hit him with slow, so he couldn't do these full run attacks. Okay, yeah, that hits me. Man, shield is kind of worthless.
It's 1d6 for you have 5 mirrors left?
Yeah.
Alright, one hits you.
Alright, another pop mirror, so I'm down to 4. Okay, those both hit me.
Alright, first claw.
Misses. Pops another mirror down to 3.
Second claw.
That hits me. Oh, so close to being a natural 20. That misses my AC.
Ooh, what they twist?
Now for the wings, huh? The wings will both hit me.
Alright, you're down to 4 of them?
3.
Alright, this is for the first wing.
Alright, that popped. So I'm down to 2.
Second wing.
Pop. Okay, I have 1 left.
Lucky. Lord Morius.
Okay. Oh yeah, hey, my turn to use. Okay, we'll go.
I wish I had like lightning bolt, but I don't.
It's not adding up.
Right click to remove a.
Oh, that's 40
Great
feet. That's 40 feet right there. I get an extra 30, so I can move 60.
I mean, I could just blast him with like magic missiles, but
That's 60 feet.
The force is strong in my family.
Yeah. Hopefully. What's the range of slow? I forgot to have stuff written down. Oh, I still pretty sure.
25 feet plus 5 feet every 2 levels.
Yeah,
yeah,
should
he's
be.
easily in your range. Yeah.
Okay. Try the same thing. Slow. I guess it's an area. There you go. Yeah. I didn't.
Alright, he says.
Want to remove that. There you go. Sweet. There you go. Sorry. Because I think I was one up more because I had 20 this way. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, there you go. That's where I was. And that's all I got. Didn't help. Failed.
Alright. Gonna continue to fire at Wormslayer at the monk. Alright, rapid shot. Point blank shot. Deadly aim. Full attack. Wow, 3 18s.
Yeah, those are all gonna miss.
Son of a bitch.
Alright, gonna do the same thing. Get right on him. So might as well, right? You know what? Actually just move down a little bit too. Might as well get right on him. In your face. Got nothing better to do. Glaive it. Well, is there... He always does the glaive, right? There's no better weapon than he has?
The glaive works just fine, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Man, those crits. Oh, he's gonna be sad he wasn't here.
Whoop, whoop.
The first hit, the first attack will obviously hit. Let's see if it makes it through the displacement.
And
Yeah.
you roll for those, so high is good for the dragon.
High is good for the dragon. I'm rolling.
Alright. Yes! What a lovely hit.
Alright, that means that is a confirmed critical. And that is gonna do a god of damage.
Nicely done.
He did not like that.
Good. You know,
Well, good and bad, because...
well, I mean, it's good that, you know, it'll attack someone else other than me. Bad, it's gonna attack you now.
Yeah. Well, attack somebody who's not here, really. So, anyway, oh, sorry, I should... In my turn. But I don't want it in my turn.
Alright. Let me see. Here we go. Uh,
Yeah.
wah, wah. So she attempts an acrobatics check to avoid attacks of opportunity from Kiki and Sahu.
And guess
If either of them, and guess this, if neither of them have melee attacks. A 29.
Yeah. Sahu does not have anything.
Kiki has a dagger, but she has to take it out first. You would think she'd be able to shoot her with point blank shot, huh?
No, there's a feat for that. Point blank master, maybe?
I guess I'll have to get that later. And she's right in front of Keek and Iggy.
Let's see. I think.
That's not gonna do her very well, believe it or not.
Here he is, CMD.
Unless she
Yeah, that's still high enough to avoid provoking from Gestas.
Damn.
Wah wah. Cecile stares sternly down at Iggy for a moment.
Iggy stares sternly back up at her. What the fuck?
And then she folds her arms and leans her back against the wall.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I think
Calamar.
that's her way of saying, I'm not going to fight you, but I am.
Okay.
The other person does not know anything going on.
Alright,
Saying that. No, I was not saying that in character. I was saying that as me.
Oh.
Alright, well,
Right.
Calamar is going to continue to throw his chakrams at the dragon.
One D handful of dice. Ooh.
Well, yeah, no, those aren't going to come close, are they?
No, all those 2 hit penalties are building up on you here. The 12 will miss, the 7 will miss, the 20 will miss,
Yeah.
and the 14 will miss. Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably that chicken condition is really biting me in the ass right now.
That's just the -2. You haven't come close yet.
Yeah, -2. Yeah.
I had to do it there. Sorry. For Calamar.
So, yeah, I guess I was able to convince her to get out of the fight, I guess. I don't know.
Who knows? Well, Iggy's gonna have to get closer, unfortunately. Oh god, I don't. Please don't murder me. Please don't murder me. Please don't murder me. Please don't murder me. Okay, let's see, where is it?
I mean, look at it this way. If you get murdered, we're all going to be falling pretty much right close behind you, so you have company.
That wouldn't hit everyone. Never mind. I'll save it for later. I guess that's the end of my turn.
Alright, Sidian. Alright, okay, I'm not liking the fact that he has one more of those mirror images left to him, so I'm going to have him do another spell defensively. 24.
Mirror image.
No, not mirror image this time.
Oh, no.
That'll be enough for displacement. You have it up, I have it up. Suck it. Even though I know it says Calamar on there, I mean, it'll still roll. So, cast I cast a spell defensively, and now I have displacement up.
Alright.
Let me actually click that on my thing here. Alright. And I'm going to 5-foot step to here. And actually, you know what? No, not a 5-foot step. I'm going to do a move action.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You're gonna take the attack opportunity?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good about that, so...
From where I'm looking, I don't feel very good about that.
Alright.
Go ahead, dude.
I'm getting behind him, trying to flank.
Alright.
Okay, that... Alright, that will
How
hit
many
me.
mirror images do you have? Just one?
Just one. Alright, that'll hit me, but now roll for the displacement.
Alright, high is good for Rax. 51 to 100, he hits you.
Damn.
Living life on the edge.
Yeah, I'm unconscious. Actually, so I don't even complete the move. I'm back here. I try to move and I get knocked the fuck out.
He backhand your ass.
Man, okay.
Yeah.
That did not work as well as I had hoped.
Nope.
Alright, so I'm unconscious.
One could even say that bites.
If I
Yeah.
move here, would I be able to fire at the dragon and not have to deal with Calamar's stupid mist thing?
Not from where you're at.
God damn it. Alright, I gotta move here.
Actually,
Can I hit him from this distance? Well, I can hit him.
Yes,
Can I hit
you
him or
can.
not? Alright. Mini shot. Rapid shot. Deadly aim. Here we go.
You had to move 10 feet to get there, so single attack.
Yeah, I'm doing... I can still do that without single attack. With just single attacks. I'm not doing...
You can't do rapid shot or with a single attack.
Alright, well, mini shot still works.
yeah.
Why must you hate me?
I don't think that would have worked anyway. Shit.
Well, here goes nothing.
I was thinking about
Here comes
maybe
the
if I had
pain.
done like a parry and riposte. I wonder. I probably wouldn't have rolled high enough anyway.
Here comes the pain.
I do not disagree.
Oof. Yep. I knew that was coming. That's pretty much everybody except for... Yeah, that's pretty much everybody.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
it's Sidian too, who's down on the ground. So
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's start with Sidian here.
For a reflex save, right? So reflex for myself. I failed. Yeah, reflex for Rahu.
Sahu's out of it though.
Oh, Sahu is. Yeah, that's the one person.
Yep, he's just barely at the edge of the corner. Can't be hit by it from there.
Wow.
Lucky guy.
All right. Well.
I think everybody failed except for Iggy.
Morius failed, Sidian failed, Kiki failed, Rahu failed, Kalmar failed. Iggy succeeded with an nat 20,
Alright, so lots of cold
and
damage.
Gestus failed.
All right. So Sidian is be dead.
Do you have hero points?
I am looking to see what he has. No, he is out of hero points.
Oh, boy.
Well, you all probably have the money to buy a scroll of reincarnate or res or something. Assuming the party gets out of this.
Yeah, first we gotta make it out.
Assuming you have enough time to collect the body.
But we can at least just take a finger back, and then we can do the restore, regenerate, whatever.
No, it's resurrection.
Yeah. It's my turn. Okay. Well, I want to get out of dodge here. So.
Why does it keep doing that? I'm trying to make this thing. I'm trying to make it so that I have -1 health.
Who should have -1 health?
Kiki, because she has cold resistance.
There, -1.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you right-click and put -1 in the box, it'll subtract 1.
Okay.
So you can put -5, it'll subtract 5, or +6, and it'll add 6.
How do I rotate this thing?
Scroll wheel.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we'll do, we'll try acid, sure. Something else. Fire didn't work. Try acid. Aha!
Ooh, he bombed that save. Let's see. He takes some damage from it.
Oh.
Though you notice some of it still dissipates against his scales.
Well, it's better than nothing. Alright, and then we can go here. Leave this. There we go.
Alright, Sahu is going to move. Oh, crap. Craptastic. Alright, let's shoot the dragon.
Kill the dragon, kill the dragon.
It's just gonna be a single attack though, because he moved. Wow. Too bad he doesn't crit on the 19.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that will definitely hit. And Rex. Oh, you know what? I forgot displacement.
Yeah.
Height is good for Rex. Okay, he takes the damage.
Alright, good.
Yay! Oof, we got a long way to go.
Not really. We just got to survive the next couple of rounds, and I have something that can help us with that, if so long as things go our way.
Things aren't going our way right now. Just so you know.
Well, I can at least give us some survivability.
Sahu doing anything else?
Taking his time to hit the end turn button.
Oh, sorry. I decided I'm doing a favor for Ironbite and giving his gun some audio-visual effects.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Rahu is up.
Alright, and with Rahu, keep pressing forward. Push him. Push him back. And we'll glaive it again. We'll attack. No 20s that time.
Nope, unfortunately those both miss.
Yeah. I saw the rolls. There was nothing. So, that was a quick in turn there. There we go.
Well, let's see what she does. It's probably going to be bad for us knowing our lives.
Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Calamar, you're up.
Alright, well, I guess I'll do. Alright, we'll work on that later.
Listen, lady. Dishonor. Honor. He's a goddamn tyrant. He has no honor. Tyrants do not deserve honor.
Yeah, well. So, wait a minute. She kind of backhandedly told us. She
That
told,
he has this magical...
well, we kind of knew that, but anyway, fuck it. Let's use chakrams again. As if I have anything else that at my disposal I can do against this guy. Get that in my way.
Unfortunately, those will still miss.
Oh, there's a 30! Come on!
That came close. Not quite, though.
Came close. A 30 came close. Oh.
It's a lot closer than your 20s and 7s and stuff.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, I'm gonna look through his inventory, see if he has anything else he can do, because his chakrams are useless.
Okay, I'm gonna move here. I'm probably gonna regret it, but hey.
Alright, what does he have in his gear?
Well, I believe your
yeah, I could do that. That would work. That might work.
Alright. I burn my flame strike spell to get cure light mass. It's not gonna hit everybody, but it's gonna get a bunch of people so we can at least stay into this fucking fight a bit. God fucking damn it.
11's better than 0.
Mm.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright, he's dead. Might as well remove him from combat.
Alright.
Kiki, you're conscious again. You are on the ground where you fell after being blasted with ice.
Can she sit from this area?
Can you what?
Can I still hit him?
You can pick your bow back up and either stand up or make a single attack.
I'll take a single attack.
The attack will have a penalty since you're firing from prone. But it will miss either way.
Okay. Good thing I got hero points.
Alright, it is Rahu's turn for the beatings.
Yep.
As long as he's trying to beat you up, we can potentially not die.
Whatever.
As morbid as that sounds.
It's a pain. 45 to hit. I'm pretty sure that hits him. There's that.
His AC is 24.
Yeah. And then both of those will hit. I'm still up, barely. Not anymore.
Damn.
Yep. He's down. Oh, he's more than down. I think. Let me see. That's
It'll
Well,
He's at negative 16, so I assume that means he's down.
I think he has a thing for that, but he has hero points, so.
I know, but he has a 14 con, so.
yeah. So yeah, he's dead. Need to use his hero points in order to stay alive.
No.
Fuck. Okay.
No, I think he has a feature he picked up to extend that somewhere.
Yeah, he has, what's this feature?
Hard to kill.
Hard to kill, yeah, but I don't know what that does, so.
Maybe it was this one. Well, anyways, I'll check in a minute. Rax takes a 5-foot step. And Lord Morius, you are up.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do some specialness here. I'm gonna take my handy dandy amulet and get back Fire Snake and roll my spells. Yay! And then I'm going to convert the Fire Snake into electricity and fire it on you. Those electricity inside fire. Yay! You found that one too. Hopefully he's. I hope it's better than acid. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah, we gotta find something he's weak against.
Yeah. I was hoping it
see.
was fire, but
Alright,
it's not
so-
guaranteed.
He takes some damage from it, but you notice again, some of it dissipates against his scales harmlessly.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it doesn't have to do with energy type at this point.
Yeah, he's probably got some form of immunity via magic or something.
All I know is it didn't tick him down very much.
No.
I mean, we've hit him with
Alright.
3 different types of energy at this point, so. Alright, let's fire some weapons here. Okay, rapid shot, point blank shot. Deadly aim. And ooh. Yeah, crit off of one of those. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. The first attack will hit.
What displays?
Right, thank you.
Fuck you!
Whitey.
I would have done it afterwards
yeah,
anyways.
yeah.
It saves me from having to apply and unapply. Alright, so for the first...
thing to do anyway, so
No, it isn't.
yes it is.
Alright, so the first one is a potential hit. The second one is a potential confirmed critical.
Oh, okay.
The rapid shot is a potential hit. So we're gonna do these rolls in that order. If it is above 50, it is good for Rax and does not hit. First attack.
Alright, that misses.
Potential critical.
Misses.
Final attack.
Hits.
And deals some damage to him. Whew, that was spicy.
Alright, well, it's after 10 o'clock here.
Yeah.
Alright, it's up to you. We can call it here, or we can try to wrap the fight up. I have time. It's up to you guys.
I got time as well.
I got time.
Alright, let's do it. Let's try and get this
It's out.
done.
Hey,
Yeah.
Either we wrap it up and we can roll new characters, or
Alright,
Well, we all got hero points, so we won't be rolling new characters, but we will be beat the fuck up.
some people will be rolling new characters, as you can see.
Who's some people?
Well, I may be. We'll just have to see how this goes.
alright, Sahu is done with his turn, yes?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Alright, brings us to Rahu,
I don't know.
who
What
is down.
I don't know what the hard to kill does. So okay.
Alright, yeah. Alright,
Calamar.
Alright, Calamar is going to activate an item in his inventory. He is going to activate his Belt of Fallen Heroes.
Okay. Spiritual ally.
Once per day on command, the wearer can summon the spirit of a hero of one of the depicted battles. The spirit acts as a spiritual ally, though unlike the force created by that spell, the summoned hero is not entirely mindless. Whether or not the summoned hero is active, it attempts to guide the wearer to victory via telepathic warning and advice, granting the user +1 insight bonus on all saving throws.
Alright, it uses your base attack bonus, which at 10 is +8. 11 is still +8, I believe. And your wisdom modifier, which is +1, so it has +9 to hit.
Alright.
You can just roll dice manually for that if you like.
Yeah, that is exactly what I'm doing.
You have 2 attacks from BAB, so it gets one a +9, one a +4. Let's see.
Well. Okay, well.
It uses your base attack bonus. It strikes as a spell, not a weapon. Deals force damage. Looks like it's still striking at regular AC though. So those will miss.
Alright, well. Alright then, Alright, well that was a standard to activate that, and so I don't really... I can do a move, I suppose. Nah, I'm gonna move.
Iggy,
Alright. Shit. I got nothing much to do. Wish I had more channels. What?
I was just looking at your spell list. You have some interesting options.
Can you give me some hints, please?
Well, Breath of Life could theoretically bring Rahu back up.
Do I have to be near him?
Yes, you do.
I'm not doing it because I'd get killed.
Might still happen. Pillar of Life is a spell that can provide some healing. Blessing of Fervor could be useful for extra attacks and movements, even if you can't hit everybody with it.
I guess
Dispel Magic could be very useful against some of Rax's buffs.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Again, do I have to get near him for that one?
No.
For Dispel Magic, no, you just need line of sight to him.
Okay. Can I see him?
Not from there. From there you can.
Alright. Where's the spell magic? I'll have to... Huh, it's not on my prepared spells list. Should be, though. I don't think I got rid of it. There we go.
Yeah, it was there just a second ago, so you have to be careful when you're scrolling on the list because the scroll wheel will change the count of spells prepared.
Yeah, alright. I cast the spell magic on...
Alright, you are 1d 20 plus 11. Please roll me a d20 plus 11.
Okay. How do I do that on the chat?
/r space 1d20.
Plus what?
11.
Okay.
That is a damn fine roll.
Yeah.
Alright. Compared with this spell with the highest caster level and then goes down. These all have the same caster level. Alright, a magical defense spell is removed from him.
Which one?
We don't know.
Okay.
Oh, probably displacement.
Yeah. Alright. Iggy is going to stand up. Kiki.
Alright. Let's see.
Alright. Kiki stands up. You can make a standard attack or take a standard action to do something else.
Fuck me.
Unfortunately, that will miss.
Oh, here comes the pain again.
Kalamar.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're getting attacked.
Alright, well, I got 50% miss chance because I'm in here, so... Oh! Not one, sorry.
Womp, 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 womp.
Well, let's see how the rest of them do. A 2? A roll of 2.
Well, those will both hit me regardless, so... Need a roll miss chance here.
Alright, high is good for you. Anything 51 to 100.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and... Okay, good. Those both miss. That hits. Misses. Yeah, another wings. Those will both hit me. Miss. That hits me though.
The final attack. That was very improbable.
Well,
Very good for us.
At least it's only 11 damage, so...
Yes.
Lord Morius.
Okay, what are you laying the smack down with?
Trying it again. So,
Oh, slow?
yep.
Fuck!
As a reminder, you can spend hero points to take additional standard actions.
Do you want to? Is she supposed to be listed as dead?
She's just non-combatant now.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay. Sahu, okay. Sahu, you're gonna be doing some firing here. Alright, deadly aim, rapid shot, point blank shot, full attack. Okay, we got a crit here.
Let's see. Hit and possible confirm. And another hit.
Alright.
Alright. 51 and above is good for the dragon. First one.
Damn, it wasn't displacement. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a hit.
First attack hits. The critical
Yes.
Hits!
and the last attack.
Yes.
Hits!
Yes.
That was a bad round.
For him.
Oh!
Yes!
Yeah!
Fuck yeah!
Oh!
With a beautifully aimed shot,
Oh.
Sahu fires off a crack from his revolver. The bullet strikes the Lord of the Howling Storm in the eye, perfectly angled along his skeletal structure to pass all the way into his brain, and Rax falls.
Oh. Oh. Oh man, this fight. Oh.
I think we can now officially call Sahu the Dragon Slayer.
So, since he's dead now, I would like to know what spell did I assume he had resistance on for certain spells, or
He had several buff spells running. He had resistance from resist energy, acid, electricity, and fire, as well as seeing visibility, and also displacement.
ooh, okay.
All
He
right.
had a mirror image in his back pocket too.
All right. Okay, can we wrap this up next session because I need to make some food.
We can, yes.
Yeah.
This was
Oh god.
fantastic. And next session, actually, we might do the loot midweek. Like I might tell you what it is in case you want to do shopping in the meantime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. Wow.
Thanks for running magic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fuck. That came
We did
down
it.
to the wire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking
What's
close.
funny is